Welcome to today's Workwell Command Center video tutorial. I'm Bob from Workwell Software, and I'll be presenting a lead management tutorial to help you to get more familiar with the Workwell Command Center. So thanks for joining me. We'll cover a number of topics within lead management, starting out with a discussion of just what lead management is all about. We'll look at the types of information that comprise a lead, things like contact information, the category and status. We'll look at lead stages, in other words, tracking the progress of a lead from initial capture all the way to becoming a customer, hopefully to becoming a customer. We'll look at the reminders, the follow-ups and action items, and also notes and logs that you can add. And you'll see that leads are accessible from many of the views. There's a lead tabular view, a form view. Leads are available in a timeline view and also on the dashboard. And you'll have access to a number of tools, including location maps, emailing and texting, the Zillow connection, promoting to a customer, and something that we call a quick log. So this is the lead tabular view. And to get here, we click on the funnel icon within the vertical column of icons at the far left. So what is a lead? Let's consult the help. So we pull up the help, go to what are leads. So a lead is basically a prospective customer. So it's a person or company that you've identified as a potential customer, somebody that you believe in the future might purchase your product or service. It's a contact that you learned about through a referral from an existing customer, maybe a visitor to your website, a result of an advertising campaign that you ran. Initially, you may only have limited contact information, perhaps just a name and a phone number, or a name and an email address. So when you get such information, you come to the lead table, where you go to quick links up above, and you click add a lead. We enter the person's name, and whatever contact information we have. Maybe we just have a phone number. If you have company information, you can enter the company name and choose a title, or add a title if one doesn't exist. Choose a category. Perhaps this is a property manager, and choose the source. How did you learn about this prospect? Maybe it's somebody that came in through your website. The lead stage is set to new, and the status is set to active. And for now, that's all I have. But I want to get back to this sometime in the future, maybe in 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, I want to contact this person. So I'll enter a follow-up for 2 weeks from now. So I can track new leads on the dashboard to see when I need to get back to this lead and perhaps make a phone call and try to contact this person and get to the next step. So I'll save this and go about my other work. And over the course of the coming weeks, from time to time, I'll go to the dashboard and I'll consult my lead follow-ups. So I'll come down to the to-do list and I'll see that I have lead follow-ups pending. I'll open this and I see that the one that I just created, John Harmon, here's a reminder that I need to get back and initiate the process. And I could open this and get back to the lead and perhaps now make a phone call. If I contact the person, have a conversation, I at least mark it as being contacted. Sometimes with a customer prospect, with a lead, it takes a number of contacts to gauge their interest, to sell them on your services and move forward. So perhaps, based on that conversation, the person said, maybe I'm interested, and I'd like to talk to you sometime in the future. So again, you either set a follow-up, or perhaps you create a lead action item indicating what level of interest this person has and when to get back to them. In future conversations, the customer may be interested, in which case you set the stage to interested, or perhaps the lead indicates not only are they interested, but they want to move forward. At that point, you might just tag it as an opportunity. So lead stage is the way to indicate the level of interest that you perceive that this lead has. And your goal is to move the lead from the new stage all the way to win and then promote to a customer. And of course, at some point, the lead may indicate that they're no longer interested. They They may find you too expensive, they may be using a competitor, they may just want to wait for a few months and revisit. At that point, you should choose a status to indicate the reason for why the lead has stalled. So you may choose uses competitor. Suppose a suitable reason doesn't exist in the list. For example, suppose the lead tells you that they're retiring and going out of business. Then you could add the word retiring to your status list. Now it'll appear in the list, and it'll appear in the list in the future when you're handling other leads. But as long as the status is active, that indicates that the lead is still a potential customer. And the lead stage is an important indicator that perhaps with some more work, this stage will eventually become a customer. And typically you want to devote more of your time to those leads that are in the opportunity proposal stages as opposed to the leads that are just in the new or contacted phases. When you're successful getting a lead all the way to the win stage, you can then promote it to a customer. So you click Promote to Customer, it takes all that lead information, creates a new customer out of it, and we'll be able to find it now in the customer table. So if we go to the customer table, go to the bottom of it, we'll see that the lead is now a customer. If we open that up, we see that all the information that was there as a lead is now here as a customer. If the lead had any action items, notes, or communication logs, they would be copied over it as well.